I made $401.70 on this trade, so I'm gonna go ahead and break this down for you guys. You can see down here, this is a live account. So look at my mouse, we have a live account, and the last 4 trades have been decent. My last trade was a loser, but I want to break down this trade because it was an amazing setup, and I want to show you basically the breakdown of how I got into this trade and how I shorted EURUSD. So let's go ahead and hop into TradeLocker and let's do a quick replay. So right here, this was my channels. I have the 4-hour channels marked up, and just looking back in history, you can see that price likes to come and respect this area. So down here, we have the same thing. We have a 4-hour support, and it's basically just price respecting specific area. So, you know, it respects this area, comes down, respects this area, comes up, respects this area, comes down, and then as of lately, price has been respecting and acting as a support. So moving down to the most recent area, which is right here. I'm gonna play this really quick for you and share my thought process. So we're on the 4-hour time frame, right? And price is near that resistance. And so what I noticed was, the first thing was this bearish engulfing. So if I expand this, you can see that this candle closed not only bearish, but it engulfed the previous candle, right? This bearish candle is bigger than this green candle. So that was one confirmation for me to perk my ears up. So let's go ahead and continue. So now we do see a fair value gap. Even though it's bullish, I'm not taking any action, and my risk to reward is going to be much better if it does fall to the downside, right? So if I put my stop loss up here and I get into a short down here, you know, the risk reward setup is still going to be pretty decent. We're looking at a 1 to 2, right? But I wanted to make sure that this was actually a currency pair that is actually falling. So what I did was I zoomed in on the 1-hour time frame, and you can clearly see more patterns. So right here, this was very, very simple for me to identify. And this is the beginning of a left shoulder, right? So this is a head and shoulders, and then we have the head here. And then what I'm expecting price to do based off of this is price to do that and then eventually fall. So let's go ahead and play it out a little bit more. It started retracing a little bit higher, and now we have that shoulder reaching this area right here. So it didn't quite consolidate, but that's even better because now it's higher and price is near that resistance area, which will give me a better entry. So let's continue to look at this trade, right? So the right shoulder starts forming, and then now we have a fair value gap, a bearish fair value gap right here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that I have a good entry, and basically I got into this trade right around here. So let's go ahead and pull up my short position. I got into the trade right around here. I put my stops right above this high, basically right here. And then I put my target area all the way towards the bottom of the channel, okay? So right here, let's go ahead and do that. And then let's drag this down to my entry, which was right around there. Okay, cool. So we're on the 30-minute time frame. We can see that price is bearish. It already formed that right shoulder. And so now let's go ahead and play it out some more. So price is falling even further, and then it retests really quick to create another fair value gap, and then price plummets. So when I got into this entry, and I'll kind of highlight it for you really quick. This was my entry around here, and my drawdown was very little. It went into profit, it retraced just a little bit, and I had a little bit of drawdown. And just look at this risk reward setup, right? We're looking at a 1 to 6.62. So let's continue to see how this plays out, right? So this was last night. we're looking around 12:30 a.m. This was 12. This was 12. This was 12:30, and then it just starts falling, right? And so what I did right around here was, now it's 2:30. I updated my Discord channel. So as you can see right here, let me get this out the way. This was basically the trade idea that I showed you, right? So basically, I am on that 1 hour time frame. I saw that there is a bearish fair value gap. It started retracing, and then it respected this fair value gap for it to create lower lows. And then this was the update right here, right? So I say EU playing out smooth. Let's hope there isn't a pullback almost at TP, right? So I was really excited about this trade. We got a couple of fires right here. And then anyways, so let's go back into the actual trade. So now I start seeing that price is slowing down, and you know, with this strong impulsive move to the downside, I'm like, all right, that was a big move. There's most likely going to be a pullback. So you know, I went back to sleep for a little bit, and it pulled back just a little bit, and then it started falling again. So right around here was when I got out of the trade. Wait. Okay, so right around here, wait. I woke up at like 6:45. So 6:45, let's go, one more. Okay, so 6:45. Okay, so right here, this is when I got out of the trade, because I set my alarm for 6:45, but it was all the way down here, and then I took profits right here. I did take a partial profit, so I went back to sleep, and basically I was like, maybe you know, EU is going to continue falling, so let's play it out a little bit more. And then it just retraced to that 61.8 area, and then it basically is right here right now, right? So it didn't go all the way back down to this target area. So once it started retracing pretty hard, I took like a very small profit because my stop loss was basically at break even with that smaller position size open, and I ended the day with $400. So if you guys are looking for proof, I'm not sure if you're new to my channel, but I'm actually gonna go into my broker, and you can see that I have a pending withdrawal for $481. So I did make some money on a different trade, and that's the main reason why I took out $481 for the day. But you can see all of my withdrawals, like this was, you know, June 14th, this was, you know, July. So basically all of these withdrawals are just history of me using this broker. If you're not familiar with the broker that I use GatesFX. You know, you get up to 1,000 leverage. They actually have a really cool deposit bonus going on right now. So if you deposit $100, you're gonna get $100 in credit. They're gonna double your account. If you deposit $2,000, they're gonna credit you $2,000 in your trading account, which makes you have $4,000. So really great customer service. If you look at their Trustpilot reviews, let me show you. Let's just go really, we'll do GatesFX. But the main reason why I like GatesFX is because you can leverage up, but they're just really good for small account flips. So if you have a smaller size and you're pretty confident now with your trading skills, you could really use a lot of leverage to make some good money. So I was really proud of this trade because I had very little drawdown. It did retrace up here, but I took my profits right around here in this area, and then once price started coming all the way up into this area, I just took the rest, and then I went about my day. So hopefully you got value out of this, but let's go back to the beginning for a quick recap. Basically, I saw price at that resistance area. Price was respecting this main 4-hour resistance, and so I assumed that price would basically fall to the support area. So it didn't quite make it there yet because there's a significant pullback at that 61.8 area looking at my Fibonacci. And so who knows, price could eventually fall back to this area, but I'm not going to be greedy. I made some good money for the day, off to a great week. And yeah, that's all I got. If you're looking to get some good free trade ideas, signals, I do have a free Discord. I don't do any upsells. I don't sell any courses. It's just a, it's just a community, you know what I mean? So it's pretty intimate now. There's not a ton of people, there's not a lot of noise. So if you're looking to learn and earn with me, I would love to meet you. And yeah, let's make some money. Peace.